Welcome to the House of Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday wherever you guys are at. Apologize for the technical difficulties during the press conference, but we're back. We're live right now. I definitely want to hear from you guys and what you guys thought of the presser. And we're going to play the audio from Antonio Pierce when he gets interviewed again momentarily on the Raiders channel on YouTube. Break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell. I'm going to get this chat highlight right and ready for you guys to pull on up and chat it up. Let me make the quick adjustments. I didn't want to end what we've had going these last couple of days. I didn't want to kill the momentum. So I was like, I'm just going to come back on for a little bit for you guys. And here we are. Again, Graph and Wasted will be live later this evening. So make sure to pull on up to that. Again, let me just get this chat highlight situated, which I actually think I did. I actually did have it up. I just messed that up on my own because I'm just out of it right now. And Big Bro is actually in the chat laughing at me. Love it. We don't want to kill the momentum from what we've had going on for these last couple of days, pretty much like the last 4 or 5 days. You guys see it on top of the screen of where we're at. 7766. We're inching closer and closer to 8K. Get everyone you know in here. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. It doesn't cost you a thing to hit that subscribe button. Bourbon salute. There we go. Chat highlight is back up and running. And where's the socials at? There we go. Oak Las Vegas Network, Graphic and Hammer on the case. Damn, still going. Take a break, fam. Nah, it's just me right now. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know what the fuck happened because we just did a show last night with the GOAT 209 and didn't have the type of issues that we had. But you know what? Shit happens with technology and it is what it is. So I appreciate those that are pulling back on up to hang out with me for a little bit. We're not going to be on very long. I may even open up the vault line again. I do want to see what you guys have to say in the chat and hear your guys' thoughts on the presser for those that did watch it, whether it was with us or if it was on the Raiders YouTube channel. I want to hear what you guys thought of what Telesco and AP had to say. Of course, I was ready to put a helmet on and run through a wall for AP again. He will be doing another interview momentarily, and once that comes on, I'll make sure to play the audio for you guys for that as well. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything at the moment, which at this point in time, well, yeah, I was. TT, zero passion, boring as hell, still have a terrible feeling about him. Dude, please be positive. Please. Look, this was a guy that had the experience as a GM. The experience that Champ didn't have, the experience that Dodds didn't have. And again, with Telesco, his draft history, the notable draft picks anyways, and it's up on the screen right now. Keenan Allen, Jason Verrett, Melvin Gordon, Denzel Perryman, Joey Bosa, Hunter Henry, Mike Williams, Derwin James, Justin Herbert, Rashawn Slater, Asante Samuel. And those were first and second round picks. And we know the type of caliber players that those guys are. So this isn't something that you guys, I for one was kind of nervous when I heard the news yesterday. I spoke to my boy Jake. He talked me off the cliff. He talked a lot of you off the cliff when he called in during the live yesterday. Again, shout out to him for that. But I just gave you a list of notable first and second round picks. We heard the question about the offensive coordinator, and it wasn't necessarily said, but it sounds like Cliff Kingsbury could be that guy. We are a vertical offense. We like to throw deep. Air raid, Cliff Kingsbury, anybody else want to do the math? Everything will take care of itself. These guys seem like they're on the same page. They've only known each other for probably 2 days. Just give it time, guys. You have somebody that's experienced, that has experience in the front office. We haven't had a GM with experience as a GM for a very, very long time. Let it run its course. That's all I have to say about that at this point in time. Glad we have a seasoned GM. Thank you, Defend the Shield. So Patrick Graham was present during the conference. Yes, he was. Kind of like I talked about Patrick Graham the other day in this interview that he's going to have. I still believe that it is pretty much for the Rooney Rule. So I do see Patrick Graham being back as our defensive coordinator. We know AP wants him back here as well. So we will see how that goes moving forward. Let me see. Trying to keep up with you guys. It's already going crazy in here. Um, Daniel Jeremiah, NFL Network analyst, is being interviewed right now. They're talking about AP, but again, I'm just gonna play when AP comes on, and I'm still looking at the chat. I want to hear from everything. I want to hear from you guys and what you guys have to say about this. Really didn't tell us much. Just a little introduction. AP always gets me hyped up. Yeah, he gets us all hyped. Telesco picks are excellent. A few misses, but Chargers had squad. Know about football before commenting. Ooh, Bill Pauline, come on. Damn, damn, damn. Valid points. Hold up. We got a charismatic leader in AP. Let him work. There you go. Wasn't feeling it at first, but he's our guy, so got to make it work. Okay. Kingsbury also does some of the same things, but the QB is essential in his scheme. Yep. Why does boring matter? He's a GM. AP's got to keep him ready. GM just needs to pick the right people. I got you. Anxious to see what Telesco will get him. Do you think Coughlin and Lewis will have heavy influence on Telesco? If so, where? Look, I don't think that they're going to have heavy influence. I think they will have some type of ideas, thoughts, suggestions, but ultimately it's going to go through. The final decision is going through Tom Telesco. So just let it run its course and we see what the possibilities are moving forward. Again, you had the tag period a little under a month away. You had the new league year a little under 2 months away, and then a little under 3, NFL draft in Detroit. We're going to have a lot to talk about during this offseason, a lot of deep diving into things, especially as it pertains to the new league year and what type of moves could potentially be made by us. What are the free agents? Who are the free agents on our radar right now? There was a report earlier. I think Jeremy Fowler of ESPN put this out that an NFC executive is convinced that Russell Wilson is going to end up being a Raider this coming offseason. I'm not going to hold my breath on that, and I'm not the one that's saying that that's going to happen. So please don't sit there and be like, oh, Hammer's creating clickbait, because those that have been following me for the 3 years I've been doing this, you guys know I don't do clickbait. I'm not with that shit. Yoshi said everything will be fine. Telesco scouted Andrew Luck. He drafted Herbert, Bosa, James, and he signed Austin Eckler as an undrafted free agent. He knows what talent is. Thank you. Again, this guy has been in the league for about 29 years. When he was in college, he was an intern for the Bills, and he's worked his way up from an intern to now being a GM. He has worked in various positions in the front office throughout the NFL. The Panthers, the Colts, the Chargers, like again, and the Bills. The Bills was his first one. That was as an intern, but look, he has the experience. He had more. He was more than qualified. And no disrespect to Champ Kelly, because he was a guy that I wanted here. No disrespect to Ed Dotz, but Telesco has superior experience over those two guys. It's not an insult at all. You should join the Raiders YouTube channel during the presses and chat with the fans. There's other groups advertising their channel during the press. No, because the things that go on in that chat are a little bit much at times, and I'm kind of over it. Yo, Robert Spillane, this, I don't know if this is new or not. No, this has to be old. I think. Hold on.
For AP means the world to me. I don't want to let him down.
Robert Spillane.
Being his guy, I was in his room all year. I take it upon myself to go out there and play my hardest for him and for my brothers. So anytime we can come out of here with the W, it's a huge win. We're 5-5. We're back in business.
So this is old.
We just got to keep pushing.
This is, I don't know why they're implementing this in this current show that they're doing right now. I guess it's just like to give a rundown of what the play, yeah, because now they're showing another one, what the players, I guess, felt of Antonio Pierce, because now this is Jack Jones after the KC game. So we'll let it run for a little bit. We'll wait for AP to have the live interview, and I'll make sure to play that for you guys. I apologize for that. Just got a notification from Rich Eisen show. It said why Penix could go undrafted. That is insane. Like, really? Wow. That's insane. 718, I don't mean to cut you off, but a lot of those chats, like, things go on in there that just are unnecessary, and I don't have the energy. Look, there have been plenty of times where I've done lives during a press conference. I'll have one or two of my loyal ones go over to the Raiders channel and be like, guys, come over to Hammer. Come hang out. Come listen. Like, Instead of sitting there watching a rotating shield and then see like people arguing amongst each other and trolling. Like, I don't got time for that. Salute to Martin, my neighbor from across the pond. Got 84 in the chat right now. If you guys haven't already, do me a favor, break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell. And again, you see it at the top of the screen. We are another, 33 from 78. So that puts us at 233 from 8K. Let's run it up, y'all. That would be the best birthday present ever. Shout out from Nicaragua, Hammer. I think it will work out fine. Telesco and AP gonna make the nation fearsome again. Talk that shit, my guy. Appreciate you. Yeah, Dyson, exactly. Tommy T doesn't have a good mouthpiece. Just bring some talent for us and we're good. I can't with that Raider chat sometimes. Yeah, well, there you go. Rob, is there something I'm missing here? Tell me, bro. What am I missing, bro? If Penix goes undrafted, it is his medicals. He'll be drafted seconders. Look, we've talked about Penix. A lot of guys have talked about Penix, and the one thing that I've said when it comes to Penix was the ACLs. That's why it's more like, for me, it would be like Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix. But I don't know. Like, I can't knock the kid's performance in college and what he's done, but that type of injury, and I think it's happened twice to him already, it's a scary thought. It's something that is kind of throws a red flag for anybody. Is this guy gonna be able to stay healthy enough to be our starting quarterback? Is he gonna be health wise? Is he gonna be good enough to last as a franchise quarterback for 10 years? Like, it remains to be seen, but at the same time, like, you do have to throw caution up when you have somebody that has an injury like that. Now, I know the advances in medicine and the treatment and recovery time on an ACL is much different than it was years ago, like in the 90s, early 2000s, because that used to be an injury that would end your career. So I understand from that standpoint, but I don't know. Pitcher was just promoted. Oh, okay. Jim Pitcher was the quarterback's coach when Jake Browning excelled late in the season. So what is he, the OC now? I'm assuming he's the OC for Cincy. OC we had an eye on, gone, looking like Kingsbury. There's still, Getsy's still on there. I know how people feel about that and the situation with him in Chicago. We talked about Zach Robinson yesterday. So there are still candidates out there. We just have to go through this, and I'm hoping now that we have a head coach, we have a GM intact, I'm hoping that ultimately, like in the coming days, that they make a decision on who the next offensive coordinator is going to be, because that'll be really telling for us. Like, okay, now it's really time to get to work. Let's figure out this next move and who's our quarterback going to be. We just got to give it some time right now. But I'm hoping within the next, it's Wednesday, I'm hoping by the end of this week that we hear something. I really hope so. Mark said the champ remains with the team as assistant. And yeah. The only thing is, look, I would love for Champ to be here as an assistant right now. But if he does take a GM job elsewhere, then we get 2 third-round picks for the next 2 years. So it's kind of a gift and a curse, I guess. But we'll see. I'm hoping that he does stay, though. Kuiper's Mock 1.0 has us taking Terrion Arnold. Yeah, I saw that the other day. We touched on it a little bit last night. If he was so good, why was he fired and no one swooped him up afterwards? I honestly have a worse feeling about him. Heart of Blaze, explain to me why, though. Again, Ziegler didn't have experience as a GM. That was his first year as a GM. So please explain to me why you have a bad feeling or why you think this is going to be worse. Please explain that to me. You have somebody that's been in the league in a front office capacity for 29 years. Please explain that to me. We just went through the list of first and second round draft picks that this guy has made. So tell me why this is bad right now. Please. I'm all ears. Hammer, what do you think about hiring Leslie Frazier as a linebacker coach? Do you think he would take a position like that is the real question? Do you think he would take that type of position? Zach Robinson would be good. Yep. Salute to Detroit God. Richard and Frazier would be great additions to the defensive staff. Or why not try for Ronald Curry to QB coach on the Saints? Because it's the Saints. What is his track record? For me moving forward, and this is how it should have been from the jump anyways, it has to be a track record. It has to be some type of success, or what coaching tree did you come off of realistically? And it's no type of shade, no type of disrespect. Like, I want to know what your credentials are to think that you would be best fit as an offensive coordinator. Because obviously there's no other coordinator position we really need to be concerned about right now except for the offensive coordinator. But I think that would be the best way to go about it, is to take those things into consideration, look at the resumes, and really get an idea if this guy is going to be the one that fits for us. Justin Fields or Bo Nix, future Raiders. Lake Show is in here. You bring talent to the Chargers. It's not the fault the medical team couldn't do their job. And we know the long history of that coaching staff. If it wasn't for their medical staff puncturing Tyrod Taylor's lung a couple of years back, we would have never really saw Justin Herbert. Not at that point, not back then. It probably would have been another year or two. My only concern is him handling our cap and screwing it up. Again, we talked about this yesterday, Big Al. It was Spanos that had a role in that. It wasn't all on Telesco, and that's what people didn't seem to understand yesterday. I mean, the draft history of Telesco is good. What the hell is the criticism about? Thank you. See, some people see the light, and that light is not a train, guys. It's not a train. Like, come on. Can't we have something? Can the nation be happy with something new that we have right now? Look, I know I was optimistic and a little hesitant when it came to McDaniels coming here. Again, having a guy that's been in this league in the front office for almost 30 years, he's a fit. He is a fit that can do things for us. And again, it's not like it's going to be the dick measuring contest that was between McDaniels and Ziegler. AP and Telesco are going to come together collectively and make these conscious football moves. You have other guys with almost 100 years of experience in football in Tom Coughlin and Marvin Lewis, who are on this squad now as advisors. They're going to have some insights. They're going to try to give some suggestions as well. Let it run its course, guys, please. Telesco drafted and John Spanos handled the contract, so stop. Thank you, Brave. He drafted well in the first round in the last 5 years, but anything outside the first round in Keenan Allen was not very good. Also take into consideration Steel Cage, Staley. Just saying. Take Staley into consideration with a lot of those picks as well. I'm excited. I think the combo is intriguing. Thank you, Zon. Shout out to Desert. The 2-time champ is in the building. Salute, brother. Guys, I'm not leaving at this moment. Again, I do want to play when Antonio Pierce is interviewed. But Saturday night, because I think the next 2 days I'm really going to try to give myself a little break. The momentum has been amazing. The support has been amazing. I appreciate you guys. Like, we jumped from, 75-12 on Friday to now being at 77-68. We're getting closer and closer to 8K. Tell the nation, spread the word, whatever platforms you guys are on, share this channel out. Let's get to 8K. That would be the best birthday present ever. Saturday night, though, we will be live. We will be doing the Royal Rumble watch party. Big Mike should be on with me for that. So those are the WWE fans. You guys are not going to want to miss that. And I think I might have a show earlier in the day on Saturday with a special guest. You guys are not going to want to miss it. I'm just waiting for the official confirmation of that as well. So stay tuned. Just watch the presser. Still can't wait till the draft and the moves we're going to make. There you go. He's drafted less All-Pro and Pro Bowl level players than our prior GMs in the same amount of time, who we all considered bad. Hold up. Let's put this on the screen. TT's terrible after rounds 1 and 2 at drafting. Again, who's to say that Staley didn't play a part in some of those draft picks as well? You're just at the drop of a hat. Why? Because he was a Charger? So at the drop of a hat, oh no, fuck him. He's a Charger. He can't be here. He's not a Raider. Miss me with that bullshit. There are rumors around Staley might interview to be Dolphins defensive coordinator. Good luck with that. Oh, God, I feel bad for Coach Logic. Oh, no, I don't, because we had the Dolphins on the schedule this season, so I'm good. All right, I think Pierce is going to be interviewed momentarily. I'm just waiting to see. They're showing one of the clips post-game in the locker room, one of his speeches. Let's just wait and see how that goes. All right. You going to WrestleMania this year? Alex, I'm not. I do have some people that are going. I may actually pull up to Philly to see those people. So we shall see. Stay tuned. What do you think of the surprise entrance? I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. Maybe Hulk Hogan because it's the 40th WrestleMania. I don't know. And he lives in the Tampa area. So I don't know. We shall see. Any news on Dalton Wagner's development? I haven't heard anything, 10. It is reported Champ was at the presser today. Thank you. I'm glad that somebody was able to clarify that because we did not know during that press conference. So Champ was in the building. In other news, non-Raider related, there was a report out there about 2, maybe 3 hours ago from Wolverine's Wire that Michigan is looking to extend Coach Harbaugh for another 9 years, making him the highest paid coach in college football. He was scheduled to have a second interview with the Falcons, but that had been moved due to the reports of him interviewing and potentially going to the Los Angeles Chargers. That's yet to be seen. But as of right now, within the last, again, this was reported about 2-3 hours ago by Wolverine's Wire, that Michigan is looking to give him a 9-year extension and make him the highest paid coach in college football. So we shall see what happens with that. I know some people are still keeping an eye on that, especially if he ends up going to our division rival, the Chargers. Pierce is now on screen. Let me play this for you guys.
Wins after that. First of all, congratulations on such a big day for you to be announced as the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Has that sunken in?
Can you say it again?
The head coach of the Las Vegas. I know.
I know. No, it gives you chills. Chills. It's surreal, but it's getting real.
Yeah.
It's getting real because you're going through the process. Obviously, I said it from the jump. Humbled, honored to be in this situation. Very supportive of our staff, the organization, and more importantly, the players. They did it. You know, they put everything out there. They gave their hearts along with our staff to go out there and really put a product on the field that we're proud of, and that's what I talked about, and making, Raider Nation excited and feel that hope and that joy and that belief that we can go out there and compete with anybody. But more importantly, we're going to do it our way, right? We're going to do it the Raiders way, and that's what I'm going to keep harping on. That's going to be our culture, and we're going to build on that.
Give me a thumbs up so I know you guys can hear it, please.
On that clip there when, you gave that Victory Wednesday, right? The young Eric Allen was excited. He would have been on the old Eric Allen was like, nah, I'm going to be in there watching film. I'm going to get ready for the next week, right? So just amazing, man. Just so much joy, right, that the Raider alumni, the people in the building who no one ever sees, the equipment guys, the training staff, everyone has your back, so supportive of what you've been able to do so far.
Yeah, I think that just goes, back to the beginning. When you walk in somewhere, you check your ego at the door, right? It doesn't matter what I've done in my past or who I am or what I've done or accomplished. You roll up your sleeves, you go to work, but more importantly, you treat people right. You treat people right, and you love what you do, right? You love what you do. You love coming to the building. You have that joy and that smile. Today's a good day. Every day you walk in this building should be, today's a good day. Ice Cube, shout out right there. But, alumni, you respect that because, you go all the way back to ESPN days. But, when you look on the wall, you go throughout this building and you see the gentlemen who have played here, coaches, players, front office people. I mean, that's what you strive to be. As a player, you strive to be one of the best, right? You want to be a Super Bowl champion. You want to be hopefully a Hall of Famer if you was that good. And then you become a coach. You want to just become one of the ones that people talk about by the way you prepare your team, the way they execute, the effort, the love, the execution, and more importantly, doing it together as one. It's the ultimate team game, right? Where you got all these gentlemen, all these Eagles, these big, strong men, but we come to one common goal each and every day, and that's just to win and be the best.
Well, we're excited for you, but one of the things we saw right away was it started to change on defense, and then there was just this dramatic improvement on defense, and you guys were the best scoring defense in the NFL over the last 9 games of the season. How did that shift happen so quickly?
Less is more. Less is more. We had some talented players who I think at times we might have put them in tougher situations than they need to be. But more importantly, I think our staff did an excellent job of identifying really what we do well. All right, what do we do well? Let's do more of that. All right, what we don't do well, let's do a little bit less of that and put that in the back burner. And then once we kind of found our groove and our rhythm and the continuity amongst, let's say, the D line, for example, you start putting 2D and 3D ends out there. Oh no, hold on, let's put 4 out there. Hold on. You see that little corner out there, little Jack Jones? How about we put him out there? And let
Total
him
yards per game is allowed, 13 points per game allowed on defense first. Total takeaways tied 10th. Total sacks tied third with 30.
Really adapting to our team and putting the best 11 out there that give us the best chance to win. But more importantly is the buy-in. You know, Patrick Graham giving them a clear direction and clarity of what it needs to take place or what needs to take place to win games. And then to me, the style of play. It starts with 98. All-out effort at all times. Then it's the physicality of Robert Spillane.
That's a dude.
You guys saw the short I put out about
Diablo,
him.
let's roll, baby. Here we go. Here go Robin. Yeah. Right? Batman Robin. Here we go. Right. And then on the back end, you got Marcus Epps, Trayvon. And then you got these little DBs now. And all of a sudden, you got some confidence room when number 18 showed up.
Shout out to BG.
You know, the swag and the belief and the ability to make plays and to make educated guesses. The anticipation plays that you guys saw, they put that all together, and that's what you got as far as the product on the field. So
and more than anything, I saw the development, what you're talking about. And what I was interested in is how did you really give your staff the ability to be able to develop the young guys and the old guys to be able to have the confidence to jump those plays. They have the confidence to line up Malcolm Kuntz the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season and say, hey, you know what? You can bend. We're going to bend you. You have another move up the bend. But how did the development start from you from a personnel standpoint?
Well, I think we talked about it when we got together as a staff. You know, you look at it and say, okay, what did these guys do well, right? Malcolm Kuntz, not a real power guy. We don't need him to be that, right? But what he does is bend and turn the corner, and he's explosive, right? Okay, cool. Then you start identifying other pieces of the puzzle amongst the whole defense. But I'm going to tell you what really went, EA. It was in practice. We start competing. I'm talking about competing. We were competing.
Right.
There's no more, I could have made that play. No, go make the play.
Yeah.
Stop letting Tay run by you. Put hands on Tay. Up front, let's be heavy-handed. We ain't got pads on, but we can touch one another. We can bless one another. That competition started to then carry over in everything we did. Meeting rooms, walkthrough, practice, weight room, how we eat, everything. So now you start to build a culture where everybody feels like, hold on, let me get my shot. And now you got guys jumping to the front of the line instead of being in the back of the line. Put me in, coach. And it goes back to even on the practice squad. Having them guys there on the sideline. Yeah. They bust their tails all week long. Coach, I just want to put the hoodie on.
Yeah.
I want to look cool on the sideline.
Yeah.
Then I need that juice. But guess what? No, Coach, hold on. No. I want to get on that grass. I didn't see it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that started to happen. And now you see the development. You see a guy like Janoris Robinson step up, and now he's making plays as well, right? First game, boom, he comes and makes a sack. Gets a sack versus the Vikings. It really became like a snowball effect, and everybody wanted a piece of it. I call it a shark frenzy.
Yeah, everybody was in on it. You have some big decisions to make. I mean, as the head guy, you have to fill out a staff. You don't have an offensive coordinator right now. What does that process look like?
Here we go.
Going through every ounce of the roster, of staffs, film study, phone calls, text messages. Really, if there's one thing I'm going to do my best at this offseason is find the right gentleman to lead our offense.
Do you lean on a lot of people outside of the organization too, just trusted football minds that you trust? Do you really pick the brains of those people as well?
Yeah, I think being a former player and then working in the previous places I've been, I have a lot of connections and can make those phone calls, and I'll get an honest opinion about somebody, no BS there, and they know what I'm looking for. And then they also know, can we work together, which is more important. That continuity, that chemistry, the energy and synergy that I talked about from day one. It starts with myself, Patrick Graham, myself and that offensive coordinator, myself and our special teams coordinator, Tom McMahon. And then that got to filter down through the rest of our staff. So that's going to be the key part, too. It could be a style of play, but if we don't match personality-wise with our ideas and our philosophies and how we see
And
the
it's
game
not
being
gonna
played
work.
and won.
There you go.
And it's not, and I'm going to keep saying this, be honest, the Raider way. It's going to be a certain way we play and the way we want to win and want it to look like. That has to mirror up. Now, there's going to be adjustments and changes, but that's the biggest challenge now is just really fine-tuning that and going through with a real fine comb and just really looking at every ounce that I can to make sure I make the right decision.
Well, the last one for me is Raider Nation, which we were both Raider fans before we got to the league. Just loved Willie Brown, Fred Biletnikoff. I mean, you know, I'm not sure about you, but me, I was in San Diego. I was the only guy on our block who was rolling out a Cliff Branch jersey, right? What does it mean to you to represent Raider Nation?
It's huge. I tell you what, it's getting bigger and bigger now. I know I ain't bringing that Impala out down the street. They know that bad boy at. God, listen, from the jump, to be honest, that first game against the Giants, the crowd was electric. And then the last game, that was different.
Yeah, it was. I was
They were
there.
chanting. They were loud. They made their presence known. We got to make our stadium back to what it used to be in the other place, right? We got
In Alameda
Las
Coliseum,
Vegas
yep.
has to have its identity of Raider Nation at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah.
That's my goal. That's our players' goal. That should be our fans' goal. We do that together. As big as the Raider Nation is, you don't want to come to this bad boy. You shouldn't want to come to Vegas. You think it's a fun trip? Hell no, it's a fun trip. Not no more. Not no more. That's got to end.
Going home
That's got to be the product too of our players and how we play. But it takes everybody. I said that from the jump. When I took over, I said I needed the building. I need a person that opens the front door, that greets you at the front door, the cook. The food tasted bad for a while. Now it tastes good. Good now. You know, I'm talking about I need everybody in the building to really be in to what we're trying to do. And if we do that, we'll get to where we want.
I got to let you go, but one last question. JJ and EA have educated me on the Black Air Force Ones. I've been
You didn't know
told
that.
I've been told I'm soft because I wear white Air Force Ones. So my question is, am I allowed to wear black Air Force Ones? Can I rock them?
Oh my
or is that
God.
no?
No, listen, I get the white. That's clean. I know women worry about when you can wear white and all that stuff right in the spring.
Stick with my white one.
But when we
wear
get in the
my
fall,
Raider.
no, but when we get in the fall,
I better have them.
black song. Black
There you go, Raider Nation. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it, Coach, and congratulations. We look forward to working with you this year. All right, come in.
All right, so it should be. I think they're gonna have Telesco on as well. But I'm looking at the top of the screen, and it's only fitting because this is just like we're in Vegas now. You think about gambling, you think about the slots, and we are at 77, 77. So somebody just hit the
Jackpot, baby!
Appreciate you guys on that. 77. Let's keep it going. We getting closer and closer and closer to 8K. Those that have just come in, welcome. Don't let it be your last time in here either, especially if you're a first timer. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. Shout out to a Mongol Raider. Keep bringing the hammer, my boy. Hit the likes, people. There you go. There you go. Appreciate you on the 199 again. This has been a tremendous, 4 or 5 days from the live we did when AP was hired to the live we did. The shorts have been fire, like so many views on the shorts, but the hiring of Tom Telesco yesterday, Jake calling in, giving us his insight into Tom Telesco and what he did for the 10 years he served as GM for the Chargers. And to now, again, Friday we were at 75-12. We are at 77-77. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. Again, none of this is possible without each and every single one of y'all. I don't do this without the support of each and every single one of y'all. So much love to you guys, and we just moved up 77-78. Appreciate you. Let me get back to the chat. Still no hints in who he wants. Huey, if you listen to the presser, the official presser, the introductory presser, it kind of sounded like Cliff Kingsbury, the way that he was talking about what the Raiders offense was and what it should be. So just keep an eye out. Cliff Kingsbury, potential candidate right now. 77-79. There we go. Lucky numbers. Saw you on the big screen when I went to the Broncos game. I'm still trying to find somebody that has that picture. That caught me off guard. But if somebody has a picture of that, please, you see my socials going across the bottom as well. Please send me that picture if you happen to have it. That was insane. I also had somebody that I've known now for about, I want to say about 7 years, does Raiders chains, jewelry, you name it, they do it. Never had the chance to meet in person, but I get a message. I think this was either after the game or the day after, but a candid photo of me in the front row of the end zone. And I'm like, you couldn't say hi? Like, come on. I'm not a mean person. People come up to me. I am completely chill. Oh, you're Hammer. I watch you all the time. It means a lot to me. Can I get a picture? Absolutely. Like, don't be scared. Don't be shy. I'm a normal person just like each and every single one of y'all. There's nothing special about me. Chandwa Gaines. I think I said it the right way. Welcome to the vault. Let me keep up with you guys. Mount Shieldmore podcast gives me excitement and hope to be a Raiders fan these days. Appreciate you, Leaky. Did you read that Mark hopes Champ stays? Again, I think we all want him to stay, even at the capacity as an assistant GM. If things change, if he takes a full GM position somewhere, again, it's kind of a gift and a curse. It'll suck to see him go, but we'll also get 2 third-round draft picks over the next 2 years. So it's hard. It's very, very hard to, it's a tough pill to swallow if that in fact happens. Shout out to Alex Turek as well. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. And guys, if you want to become a member, I don't think I pinned it, but I will pin it momentarily. Those that are members, and you guys you still have time to become a member, but I think this coming Saturday when we do the Royal Rumble watch party, we're going to do a giveaway. It's been a very long time since I've done those. I need to get back into that. If you're a member, I don't care what tier you are, I will throw you guys in the wheel and we will start going back to doing monthly giveaways. It could be a Raider Image gift card. It can be an NFL Shop gift card. It can be some Raider Nation News Today merch if that's what you want as well. Whatever it is. Like, if you guys are members, just stay tuned because we will go back to doing those giveaways. Let me actually try to get, I thought I had pinned it, but I guess I didn't. Let me try to get this back up for you guys real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I thought that they were going to have Telesco on this, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But again, give me 2 seconds. Let me just get this for you guys real quick. And I'll pin it in chat for those that want to become members to the channel. Here it is. Copy. Now, where is this chat? There you guys are. Who you got winning the Rumble? I think it's going to be Punk. All right, so there you guys see. Well, now it's front and center on the screen too, but I just pinned it to the top. So if you guys want to continue your support of me, you guys want to keep the lights on here, all you have to do is click that link. You can join either tier. Again, it doesn't really matter. We do have some cool little badges. We had the emojis, and I actually just updated the emojis recently. So you know what? If there's anybody in here that's a member right now, do me a favor and put the emojis up so people can see the emojis, the custom emojis that they can use if they are in fact members of the channel. Would really, really appreciate that. Big Tone, that's how I've always been. And look, that's something I'll never go away from. Like, I've told myself I should have got into this a lot longer than 3 years ago. It took a childhood friend to put me on to doing this, and I just never looked back. 3 years in, and you guys see where we are right now, and I'm not going anywhere. It's only going to continue to go up with the support of each and every single one of y'all. So again, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I don't think Champ is going anywhere, and I think he's going to be, excuse me. I still have like that post-COVID lung thing. It kind of sucks. I think he's going to be very instrumental in catching Telesco up and helping him gel with the scouting staff. That's a valid ass point, bro. That's a very valid point. Are you worried with Telesco drafting and signing players that don't fit the scheme? No, because they're going to have these conversations. They're going to have these conversations. And the next thing is, who is our OC going to be? Because the OC, look, when it comes to Telesco, Telesco is actually a lot more geared towards, he's more of the offensive-minded variety, while we know AP is a defensive-minded guy. So, like, I don't think they're really going to bump heads on things. I think, again, they will be able to come to collective conscious decisions moving forward and make the right decisions for this team moving forward to succeed. That's my opinion on that. If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up, but that's just my opinion on the current situation as it stands right now. There we go. Shout out to Defend the Shield. There you guys go. Those are the custom emojis. We actually threw up the little Funko Pop of me. We threw up the AP Raiders. I thought that those are definitely some really dope emojis to add to it. And of course, the inaugural season patch, Owl Patch, Violator, and of course our shield. I just thought it was only fitting. Appreciate you putting that up for everybody to see. Punk don't need to win. We'll see. Thanks for the shout out, bro. I'm here by way of Graph and Wasted. You brothers put a smile on my face a lot. Love seeing you guys all together. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. And those are my brothers. I got one that's pretty much a neighbor, like minutes away. And then, of course, Graph was that one guy, 2 a.m. call, just as I was starting this. Bro, you're genuine. You know your shit. Got to be consistent. And again, we see where we're at now, but these last few days has been a whirlwind and just a wild, wild ride. These last couple of days with all your guys, especially all the new subscribers. Like, thank you guys. Let's see where we're at. You know what? We've been on, how long have we been on? 42 minutes. Damn, really? And Rob, there we go. There we go. Our resident meathead. Never disappoints. Shout out to him. We clipped his call in last night. That shit was just comedy gold, man. I put it on Twitter. I put it on IG. I put it on TikTok. Like that shit. Every time I watch it now, I just can't stop laughing with his reaction. But let's. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. If you guys are up for it. Vault line? Vault line? Thumbs up, thumbs down. If I get enough thumbs up, I will hook this up. Gotta adjust my phone. And all I have to do is see the thumbs up emojis on the screen, and I'll know what you guys voted. $151 in the chat, guys. Do me a favor, break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell. Not too familiar with the coach guy from the Rams. If you don't mind, can you talk about him real quick? I need a name. I need a name to go with that Rams guy. All right, so we are getting thumbs up. He just put the Funko Pop up too. Oh, it actually floated around the screen. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. I actually was getting like random calls last night when I thought I had it on Do Not Disturb. But it is open. Vault line is open for you guys. I want to hear your guys' takeaways from this press conference. We can discuss Zach Robinson. If that's who you're talking about, this is a guy that's my 1A right now. He's my 1A, and that would make Cliff my 1B. Zach Robinson, like I talked about his track record and the various coaching titles that he's had, like position-wise, that dude would be perfect for this offense. Absolutely. Oh, look, we got it on screen now. 347-471-0361. Call into the SeatGeek Vault line. You guys trying to get your next tickets to your next favorite concert, your next Raider game, download the SeatGeek app in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. I think that's what it's called. I'm not an Apple person. Use promo code Hammers House for $20 off your first purchase. Yeah, we do have it up and running. So guys, feel free to call on in and sound off. Again, we're keeping it short. We're keeping it simple. 2 minutes at the max, because I do want to try to get as many of you guys to call in and talk to you guys. Like each and every single one of y'all that call. I don't want to miss anybody, pretty much. Let's see where we're at. Raider Nation wanted to give a shout out to our son Raider. Was born with 5 holes in his heart, 14 months in the hospital, but is home and thriving. Raider's mama, much love. Thoughts, prayers, strength, and faith with you, with little man. His name is Raider. It doesn't get any better than that. I will give you that full-blown chant. And everybody in the chat, do me a favor and do the same thing. Much love to you guys. Much love to the family. And thank you for being a supporter as well. Definitely means a lot. There we go. Raider Mama's going to get me teary-eyed on the live. Like, stuff like that, it hits. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys in the chat as well. Again, if you guys want to call in, it's right there on the screen. I don't see any missed calls. Yeah, I definitely don't see any missed calls. Thank goodness. I don't want to miss this again. But again, 347-471-0361. If not, we can end this now. I think this is a very productive live. I did unfortunately take down the presser. Like, again, the issues, the lag issues that we had. I don't know what the hell happened, but that's technology for you. So it is what it is. But you know what? We can say, forget this right now. Forget the calls, because you know what? Seeing you guys just now, those that threw out the Raiders chant for Raiders Mama and her son Raider, I think that's the best way to close this out tonight. Like, again, like, she got me on the verge of being teary-eyed right now. But appreciate each and every single one of y'all that pulled on up today. Again, spread the word, man. We are what? 219? Yeah, I suck at math, but I think I'm pretty right with that. 219 away from 8K. Again, that would be the best birthday present ever. On your way out, if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions in the house that Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation News Today. You guys can also follow me on my socials. They're right there on the bottom. If you guys need to get in contact with me or just want to talk about life, whatever it is. Again, you saw people in the chat that said that I'm a very humble person. I'm humble, I'm chill, I'm genuine. So look no further for content like this. But let me get my ass out of here. I actually got to go take care of little man because we had a little scare with him this morning. So I got to go monitor him a little bit for the remainder of the night. But with that being said, continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is back and on the rise. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Till next time, y'all. And of course, on my New York shit, peace, love, and positivity.